We'll go for the solution. Okay, so step 1 will be weaker element. You need to find weaker element. So now here in this case, gear and pinion both are made of same material. SUP and SUG both are same. So the pinion is weaker. Okay, as SU pinion is equal to SUT for gear. Pinion is weaker. Okay, then second step will be beam strength. You need to find. Step 2, beam strength, SB. So beam strength of weaker element, always you need to find the beam strength of weaker element. So here we are having a formula, beam strength SB, sigma BP, B, M and YP, because your pinion is weaker. Okay, so here, that's why we have written here sigma BP and YP. Now sigma BP first we need to find. So sigma BP is nothing but SUP divided by 3 is equal to 600 divided by 3 is equal to 200 Newton per mm square. Now B is given 40, M is given 4, the YP we need to calculate. So YP is nothing but for 20 degree, here pressure angle is 20 degree. So for 20 degree full depth involute system, YP is 0.484 minus 2.87 divided by ZP. So here if we substitute here the value of ZP as given 19. Okay. So you will get YP as 0.3329. Now after getting YP, after getting all these things, we need to put all these values in formula of SB. So you will get SB is equal to 200 into B is 40 into M is 4 into YP is 0.3329. So after calculation you will get SB is equal to 10654.31 Newton. Now number 1 is here factor of safety. Factor of safety by considering velocity factor accounts. Okay, so here we'll make here number 1. We need to calculate factor of safety against bending failure by considering velocity factor accounts. Okay, so your factor of safety against bending is nothing but SB divided by P effective. Okay, so this is the formula. Now what we need here for factor of safety, we need SB and P effective. SB we have calculated here, so this is SB. Then we need to calculate P effective. Now P effective by velocity factor accounts. Okay, so P effective is equal to CA CM PT divided by CV. So this is the formula for P effective. Now here CA CM PT everything we need to put here. So CA is given as 1.5. Okay. CM is not given, so we'll assume CM load distribution factor as 1. PT we need to calculate. So PT is nothing but power by velocity, and CV is again here velocity factor. So velocity factor again need velocity. Okay, so first we will calculate pitch line velocity here. So I'm writing here. So pitch line velocity V is equal to pi dp np divided by 16 to 1000. Now if you put here values, so pi into now dp is nothing but m into zp into np is given here 1500, so into 1500 divided by 16 to 1000. Now if you substitute here zp as 19, it is given here 19. So if you substitute instead of zp, if you put here 19, and m is nothing but 4, m is also given as 4. So pi into 4 into 19 into 1500 divided by 16 to 1000. So if you calculate, you will get velocity as 5.969 meter per second. Okay, so this is the velocity. Then PT is power by velocity. Now power is given 7.5 into 10 raised to 3 and velocity is 5.969. So after calculating you will get PT as 1256.49 Newton. Okay. So this is PT. Then after that CV. Okay, CV is again the formula for CV is not given, so we'll assume CV for IT grade 8 3 divided by 3 plus V. So 3 divided by 3 plus V is nothing but here 5.969. So if we substitute here, then you will get CV as 0.3345. Now if we substitute these all values in formula of P effective, so we will get P effective is equal to CA CM PT divided by CV. Now CA is given as 1.5, CM we are assuming as 1, PT is 1256.49 divided by CV 0.3345. So after calculation you will get P effective as 5634.48 Newton. Okay, so this will be the value of P effective. Once you got P effective, then we can find factor of safety. Factor of safety is SB by P effective. So factor of safety against bending is SB divided by P effective. Now SB beam strength is 10654.31 divided by 5634.48. So after calculation you will get factor of safety as 1.78. Okay, so this will be the factor of safety against bending by considering velocity factor accounts. Okay, so number 1 we have completed.